Mark, Mark. Just crossed the Arctic Circle.
We're on an American Coast Guard patrol plane inside the Arctic.
We're at 22,000 feet.
A region changing so fast, there's an international contest for control. And this is why. There's now water where there used to be ice. The summer melt has been so extreme that the ice cap has retreated hundreds of miles further than normal. Well, to get this spectacular view, my cameraman and I are very well strapped in, but it gives you a sense of the extraordinary change up here. Open water in the Arctic for the second year running, an incredible degree of melting, far faster than the experts had predicted, and the implications of this are huge. The melt is so rapid that forces like the Coast Guard are suddenly scrambling to get a toehold here.
We are going to have water more of the time, more of the year in the Arctic, and that the world, in fact, was coming to the Arctic, the world of large ships, and I was not prepared for that.
Satellite pictures reveal what's happening. The ice cap, a major feature of the planet for 100,000 years, shrinks every summer, but now far beyond the average. Most of it's floating, a mass of ice that breaks the surface of the ocean, now retreating and getting much thinner and disintegrating more easily. This matters because the bright white ice reflects the sunlight that strikes it, but the darker ocean absorbs most of the solar radiation, so the warming accelerates and we'll feel the impact. At America's northernmost climate lab, scientists are tracking the changes, and research shows that less ice will lead to more violent weather, even for us.
As the ice cap retreats and we see changing weather patterns here, it could translate into stronger storms. We'll see a more severity in the storms we have. That's part of climate change.
And as the ice falls apart, the Arctic is suddenly up for grabs. The US Coast Guard mounted this special operation this summer. Russia is close by and becoming more assertive, and many of the borders here are disputed. The training has a military edge. In this exercise, they're firing warning shots to protect an oil installation from attack. The melting could trigger confrontation.
There's always a risk of conflict, especially where you do not have established, delineated, agreed-upon borders. The philosophy, though, has got to be one of cooperation, because competition or conflict in the Arctic is not going to help anyone, and it's going to do a lot of damage to an otherwise fragile ecosystem.
On America's northernmost shore, the pack ice is now far beyond the horizon. Usually in summer you can see it. It's incredibly remote here, but the changes will reach far to the south.